Hello guys, we're going to try and condense this into a shorter video. I'm just going to get straight into it, slaughter the enemy, and then give you a quick explanation afterwards.
This one is pleased to end you. Feel my sting.
Oh yeah, this team is insane. They've all got guaranteed critical damage, guaranteed critical hits, plus they've been guaranteed critical hits against poisoned opponents. They get a 30% critical damage boost from against poisoned opponents from Devourer. You can also add the bleed dot, like I am doing now, from Arena.
This one is pleased to end you.
Plus equipment that gives damage boost against enemies affected by bleed or poison. Always go for the smallest ones on those specials. See, each battle is just so easy with this team. Because every special is critical. You've got so much extra damage going on. But anyway, I'm going to fly through the hard battle as quickly as possible, and I'll save the explanations for the end. But I'll try and be as concise and straight to the point as I can be. So I don't want to ramble on. Just want to get now we've got infinite poison, so now everything is critical. By the way, you can cancel tagging and you can cancel your specials by, you have to be quick, but let's say you've pressed a special and the opponent, your enemy, gets a hit in before you and is in the middle of an attack, and you want to, say you'd pressed special 1 but you've changed your mind and you want to do a special 2, just press to tag to somebody, and that will cancel the special, and then press the special 2. A little bit to do with that. So you've hit special 1, you want to cancel it to do special 2, so you tag to another person, you press the button to tag anyway, but before the tag you press special 2. He's already double poisoned. Awesome. Awesome. It's one of the characters I don't have. Injustice Scorpion is the only character who gives a damage boost against opponents on fire. So he's a character that you definitely want to give Blaze's Life Force to get a 50% damage boost against fire damage boost.
Melina. Borracho.
Okay, this is not going to be... it's not going to be very hard. That's what she said. Only joking. I think this Scorpion definitely looks the best. It looks awesome. Snaring. Now I can finish him off, apply infinite poison to the rest of the team. You make me bleed, I'll make you bleed. Damn! Double dot, bitch.
You embarrass yourself.
Says the one who's just fired. Damn it, I mistimed that. Thanks for that, Borracho. I wanted to finish you off with Reptile for the video, but never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Right, okay. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to do what I said. So there you've just seen me obliterate the enemy with this team because it's so awesome. Now my advice to you is, whatever team you use with Classic Reptile, you want to give the team a weapon with critical damage. If you've got Shao Kahn and it's his helmet, that gives critical damage, critical hit chance, should I say, and that would work.
Reptile.
You get 8. When opponent tags in, there's an 80% chance that they get poisoned. Whether a reptile is tagged in or defeated is irrelevant. 80% chance that they'll be poisoned. And when they're poisoned, the whole team has 80% critical hit chance against poisoned opponents. So, give them another 20% and then they've got guaranteed critical hits against poisoned opponents. So, Freddy's glove gives 25%. Raise the Sai for Melina gives 25%.
Devourer.
And I've given Devourer Shaolin Bow, which gives 25%. Now, on top of that, Devourer gives 30% critical damage. So that means all these attacks that are going to be all critical are going to have an extra 30% critical damage on top of that. On top of being critical. And on top of that, they've got damage boost against poisoned opponents and bleeding opponents. So if they're bleeding and poisoned, then that will be double. Devourer, she gets 25% damage boost against opponents affected by bleed or poison from the Shaolin Bow and 25% from Killer Wasp. That's 50%. So she'd have a 50% damage boost just from those alone against a poisoned opponent. If they were bleeding as well, then it would actually be 100%. On top of the critical hits damage, which is increased damage on its own, plus the extra critical damage on top of that from Wretch Devourer's passive. And the ability to, it doesn't really matter about, Reptile being, it's saying 80% chance that enemies will be poisoned when they're tagged in, because you're pretty much guaranteed. And if on the off chance that they're not, you can poison them with Reptile Special 1 or 2, or you can poison them with Devourer with Special 1. But if you kill the first enemy with Wretch Devourer, that applies an infinite poison to the rest of the team anyway. And once they've got infinite poison, that means the other 2 remaining enemies are going to be poisoned for the rest of the battle, which means all of your team will have guaranteed critical hits throughout the rest of the battle. Every special attack and basic attack will be critical, plus it will be enhanced in damage on top of it. So that's double enhanced. It's going to be enhanced by it being critical instead of normal damage. It'll be critical damage, plus it'll be an extra critical damage from Devourer on top of that. And you can Reptile's poison can stack on top of Wretch Devourer's infinite poison, and also you can apply Melina's bleed on top of that, so you could achieve a triple dot on this by getting double poison and bleed as well, which for the equipment that gives damage boost against enemies affected by bleed or poison, you might get 25% damage boost for each dot. 25% for, if you've got double poison, you might get 25% for both, or it might be for one, I don't know. But if it's poison and bleed, you'll get 25% for both of them, so it'll be 50%. But if you did get 25% for each individual dot, then like Devourer having 2 pieces of equipment that gives 25% damage boost against enemies affected by bleed or poison each, making it 50%. If you got that for each individual dot, that means she would have 150% damage boost just from those pieces of equipment against someone with a triple dot. But that enemy isn't going to last long. They'll be just gone. But anyway, I'm going to try a lot more variations with this team. You know, with Melina and Reptile like this, or you know, with Reptile with other Outworld teams. I like this specifically because it's an evenly balanced teaming because they're all the same fusion. But that's my advice for this team, for the equipment and the mechanics of how it all works and stuff, to get the most out of the team and so on. But if you don't have these other team members, all I can say to you is use Outworld characters that are well, as close to the same fusion as possible, so that it's not an unbalanced team, but or get it as close as you can, right? Put it with Outworld team and give them all, max out Reptile's passive as well, so it's 80% chance to get critical damage against poisoned opponents, and give them all a piece of equipment that gives them 20% or more critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and then they'll all have guaranteed 100% critical hit chance against poisoned opponents. Yeah, and if you can use the equipment that I've just shown you, you'll also get extra damage boost against, you know, the poisoned opponents. So yeah, and that's about it. So yeah, I hope this was, you know, helps you and you got something from it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, if you're new, and you will get for more content. I'm tired, sorry. Yeah, yeah. Subscribe for more content if you're new, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't be shy to leave a comment, and I will reply. I do interact with my subscribers, so you know, don't be shy. And by the way, my Shao Kahn's helmet is at Fusion 6 now, so you know, getting close to getting it maxed out now. Once I've got that maxed out, I won't have to buy any more diamond equipment packs. And yeah. And I'll get the last few bits of equipment that are not maxed out yet. I'll get them when I get them. Yeah. So right. Anyway, so that's it. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. You would make it awkward for me, wouldn't you? And now we get there. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.